Hello there, my good people. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, now I'm live. What time is it? Okay, let us do this quickly. Just hold for me. Okay. Hello, good people. Welcome to my channel. If you are here for the first time, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let us grow this community together. I am trying to make a Facebook post so that my Facebook people can come here. So just wait a minute. Right. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Copy. Okay. All right. I see there's one person watching. Send messages. Oh my goodness. I think I did this low mode thing, which I'm not sure what it is. Let me just close here. I just tried something new today. So can I? How do you then? Slow mode is on. Send a message every 1 minute. All right. I thought like it's some sort of a drum thingy that you do there. But anyway, hello. If you are here, please say hello. Hello, 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 hello. So today we're talking about money, guys. We're talking about money. Let's have money. Let's have joy. I just want to update here. Just hold on. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how to do it. Hello, hello. Okay. I don't know what did I do here, guys. I don't know. We're gonna start just now. Let me make sure that my okay. Don't know who put this phone on speak or whatever that is doing now. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. Ooh. All right. There we go. And I am done. Hello, wonderful people. It's a bit cloudy outside. It's a bit, the weather is not gesond. And I just came back from my shopping and I was almost late for this um, session. Hello, Coach Mpo. Hello, Philippine. Thank you for being here with me. And I don't know who is the other. Oh, hello, Kagiso. Welcome, welcome. Today we're talking about money. Are you guys excited that we are talking about money today? We are talking about how you can create multiple streams of income. We have to actually create this this incomes with ease. Yes, that's what I want to say. So before I get any further, my name is Coach Malebo. I am a holistic life coach. Oh, I have to take my books. And I'm a holistic life coach. I am an author of these two books called The Journey and Confessions. I also have a journal called Create the Life That You Want, which is also an extension of me. And I am an energy healer. I help people. I have my clients remember the things that they held with. You know, mixes up hypnosis and spirituality. So I'm an energy healer, right? So today we're talking about creating multiple streams of income, and I just want to highlight, the things that I have I have created in my life. I've got so far the known ones that are every month making money for me. It's 6 streams of income. Now you don't want to make 6 streams of income. Why today, like when I have to talk like, hey, who is taking away my voice? Like, I keep on repeating words. But anyway, 6 streams of income. But these 6 streams, I do it with ease, and I'm not doing it because I am lacking. I am doing it because it's an extension of me, and I'm doing it because money is available for me. When I'm doing it, firstly, I used to do it for free, but now I am getting paid for it. And as I get paid for it, guess what? My 6 streams of income. The first one, and what I have actually realized is that a lot of people think that I'm not doing the 9 to 5. All my incomes that are coming to me, I do them with ease. Like, you will never think that actually I am working, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Sometimes people don't even know. Some other person was asking me, are you a prophet? Like, can you prophesy me and things like that? Like, the things that I do, it amazes people because I do them with ease. I don't go to school for it most of the time, right? So the first one is I started as a Unix system administrator at Oracle, and now had extended now where I am working as a support analyst, because a whole lot of things have happened in my life. So my first income would be the 9 to 5 income that many of us we have, right? That is the first one. The second one, it's my company, used to be called Bontlehela Business Enterprise. Now, many of you here would know it as Ignite Thrive. And I had to change, I had to really set out my intentions right, because when I was starting the first one, it was like, okay, but now this one, I knew what was for it. And it's going global, it's not only here. So this is why I changed the name from the Tswana name to the English name. So that is the second one, the coaching one, right? So in this, it's a lot of things that I am doing, coaching, healing, retreats, what else, hikes, a whole lot of other things that I'm doing here, right? The third one is my publishing company. So I have a publishing company called Bontlehela Media. We do book editing, we do publishing, we do a lot of things that are related to books. Okay, that is the third one. The fourth one, and all of these things, if you can check, it's not something that is outside of myself. It's things that I am doing. Like, I grew up being very, very technical. Computers, phones, and all that. I did or ended up in IT. It was not like, what is going on? I already knew that this was part of me, right? The coaching, I mean, you cannot separate coaching from Malebu. So Malebu is coaching, right? That's how I see myself. And I remember not so long ago, I went for lunch, and while I was talking to this person, they felt like I was coaching them. And guess what happened? Oh, my son. And guess what happened? I got paid that day when I was just on a lunch with someone, thinking that now I'm just talking like anyone can talk, yeah. The third one then is a publishing company. So the publishing company, what I do with the publishing company is the books, which I have also my books, but I also help other people publish their own books. The fourth one is the Herbal. So Herbalife is another extension of me. Initially, I wanted to do something that is my product, right? Not another person's product. So, but then you have to learn. That is why, oh my goodness. I see it says that the internet is unstable. I hope you guys can see me. Okay, okay, I can. Oh my goodness, maybe it's the weather, we don't know. But it was saying that the internet is unstable. I hope. Oh Lord, why did I connect with this one? I wonder if I can disconnect from here. It's going to. But anyway, let's just talk, because we have two Wi-Fi, so I was supposed to connect on the other one. But so the fourth one is Herbalife. Herbalife, this is an extension of me. I'm a fitness person. I'm always trying out vegan diets and whatever type of things. So I am more, one of my values is health, and I would go out and look for things that are healthy and come and present it to people. And those people, as I present them, then they would pay me for that. So I thought Herbalife is where I can learn how to create my own product, right? So that is a long-term goal where I can create my own product, where, because I love this thing that we are now network marketers, and I'm like, do we have a company in South Africa that was created by South Africans that it's actually running the network marketing thing. Yes, Coach, but like I'm like, I've connected to an incorrect one, which is a bit slow. So I hope I am not freezing. I hope it's going to do that. We are asking all the angels, archangels, helper angels to come and help us so that this can happen today. Right? Okay, that is the fourth one. Then the fifth one, it's my book. So this is like naturally what I even when I started my streams of income, I started with my books. So I sell my books. I've got books. I've got two books, and I've got a journal, and I have, I'm still going to publish many other books. I'm still waiting for the time when God says, girl, you gotta do this, right? you know talk about, it's a skill that I have learned. And I know Jeanette was asking me, how do I do it? How do I create posters? Like I create posters with ease. There we go again. I am going to disconnect from this, guys. I hope we're going to connect again. Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, can you see me? Can you hear me? Please comment there. I've just changed this Wi-Fi because wow, it's gonna take the whole thing. Coach Impo, can you hear me? Jeanette, can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me also check with this other phone. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, all right. So Jeanette says she can hear me, she can see me. So okay, fine. Then the sixth one is the flyers. So I create flyers. And this I do it with ease, right? Flyers. I mean, I have created my flyer. I don't even need to go. Previously, I would go to another person to do that for me, but I had learned that skill for many years. That I know what is beautiful and I know what is not beautiful. So I've got the sixth one, which I don't even ask anyone. I'll just, and many people, how do they come to me? They would come to me and say, Coach, who is designing for you these things? And I would say, it's me. Then that's how the income comes. And then most of the time, those people tell other people, and that's how I make money from them. I never even go and say, hi, I'm a graphics design okay, I'm a graphics design or whatever. I don't do that, but people know, the people who are aligned for that business, for that stream of income, they know and they understand, right? So those are six. But if you look at all these six incomes, they are an extension of me. Hello Small, the poster flyer and thing, it's part of me. I'm very, very creative. I will never sit in the house where you see this thing, Mina, I see creativity, fella. So all of the incomes that I am doing, it's an extension of me. It's not something outside of myself. So I'm going to now go back to the topic, because we need to dig deeper to why is it that we cannot make money, multiple streams of income with ease, right? But I want you to note that when you make the streams of income, you need to do things that are an extension of you. So what can I say? I don't know how to do nails. I don't even dream of doing nails in my life. That's not like part of me. Makeup, sometimes, the shades, you can see the shades are darker, sometimes they are lighter and all that. I am not fascinated by that, and that is not me. It's absolutely not me. So when I create an extension of me, I will create something that even if I do it and I don't get paid for it, I am still okay, right? So for many years, again, I have been, taking people from eating junk and all this, and I would post that if you want to lose weight, do this and do. For me, it was not something that I felt, oh my goodness, it's something hard, right? It was something that I was doing it with ease, and all of us, we all have those things if we look deeper within ourselves. So now, why am I saying let's go back to the root cause? I want us firstly to heal our money story. I'm sure you have heard of coaches and a whole lot of other people talking about your money, relationship with money. Your relationship with money will determine how many streams of incomes you have and how do you then manage it, right? One, when you don't have a good relationship with money, you can still have six streams of income, but it will feel like you don't even have anything. You can still earn 50,000 and still feel like, some people got paid, got 25. They don't have anything in their bank accounts right now as I'm speaking to you, right? So it all goes back to the relationship that you are having with money. Now, where does this relationship start from? I did a course called the Mindset Makeover, and I think in month one, that's when I was doing this money story, right? So the money story, what we have been taught about money happens at the ages, especially 0 and 7, even though it can happen when you are older, but then most of the time we absorb what we see in the house, within our vicinity, when it comes to the issues of money. Now, when you go and say, I want to work as coaching, as more as Matabe, you want to go and work. You are going to work from how you are feeling on the inside. So many people do go to work and they earn a lot of money, but they are vibrating at a point of lack. So even 100,000, even million of dollars or whatever, it's not going to be enough for them. So we need to go back, and that is why, when I started structuring my business, especially even this year, I've been teaching a lot about childhood traumas and pain and wounds and all that, because those things play a major role in your life. Now, many people don't know that they have these things, but then the results of the wounds, the pain body, whatever you want to call it, show up in your finances, in your relationships, in your health, in your well-being, right? So if you don't have money right now, whether you are working, you are not working, if you don't have money right now, is the extension of the pain or the wound that is inside of you. When Jesus said it, he said, I came so that you may have life and life more abundantly, meaning health in abundance, money in abundance, relationships in abundance, love in abundance. Everything. I actually have to choose how much I want, right? But depending on what you have been programmed to believe about yourself, then even the 16 streams of income are not going to be enough for you, because you are vibrating at a point of lack. Now, I want to make an example with myself, because I have been through it. And I have shared a bit. I'll share a bit here, but I've shared the depth of that issue on the mindset makeover. But when I did my healing, healing the relationship that I have with money, I remember a point in my life when I visited one of our relatives, right? I visited one of our relatives, but they were staying around Mahikeng. We were all staying around Mahikeng, so the town of Mahikeng one. And I saw my dad that time and in town, but I was visiting the relative. And then I was so excited to see my dad, and I said to them actually, that I am going to ask him money. And they said that he will never give you money. Now, when I asked my dad, I said, I'm asking for 20 rand. Guess what? My dad said, I don't have. One was the embarrassment that I was so confident with the fact that I knew that my dad is working, he's going to work, he's got money, so he has to give me money, but he couldn't. So from that time at the ages of 11 until, when I was older, still under my father's care, I would ask him money and he would say, I do not have money. Guess how it showed up in my life? When I started working, I was earning 200 and something the first month of my work. And then I left that job. I went somewhere, I earned about 5,000, 6,000. But in all the time when I did not heal my money story, guess what was happening? I was repeating that money story in my life through my dad. So I saw my dad going to work, right? And he had his own plans. And Papa now has passed away, but he's got so much money, But by that time and now, how I interpret the fact that he does not have money, I then embody it. It becomes my imprint. And when the minute I step into that position of me working for myself, I started feeling like the money I am earning is not enough. And when I felt that the money I was earning is not enough, guess what happens? Then I went for debts. So people who are creating debts, they are not creating debts because they don't have money or paper money in them, but they are creating it because of lack, the vibration of lack. So I went throughout my life, my entire life, being underpaid. That was one of the things, because I did not feel that I was worthy for money. And when I have money, I would just, it will come into my bank account and it will just go, because I had repeatedly heard my dad saying, I don't have money. And I merged that, or I embodied that vibration, and it became part of me. Now many people are like that. They are working, they do not have money. The second, I was listening to, actually I was chatting to a friend of mine who is a loan shark. She said to me, immediately when you go to her and say, I am asking you to loan me 5,000, you are headlined forever and ever, amen. That's it. She got you. You are not, because the cycle of that is the cycle of lack. Now the loan shark understands that they've got money in abundance, and then when you don't understand that you have money in abundance, so because you don't know that truth within yourself, guess what you do? Your salary goes until, oh, my son, because now he's hearing me talking. Okay, your salary goes until the 20th. Now you are getting paid on the 25th, but you still have to go to work. And Gosi has got something. Hello, Elton. Gosi has something that he wants to eat. A whole lot of other things happens. Now, because you don't understand that you already have money, you just have to call it. What do? You go to Elton and say, Elton, please loan me 10,000 rand. And then the cycle starts from there. Because you are lacking, you are going outside to go and ask somebody to fix what is inside, right? With, borrowing, loaning, loan shark, it's not going to help you, but it's going to create a cycle of lack. So what happens then is that you are going to borrow that 10,000 from Elton, and then the next month when you get paid, you are going to pay Elton, and then minus 10,000 from your salary, and then again you go, and then you go, and then you get that. So there are even to the extreme that there are other people who would earn that amount that they have been borrowing from loan sharks. But even if they borrow it from loan sharks, guess what happens? They earn it. Let's say they earn it, they still feel like the money is not enough. So you see, the problem is not 17 streams of income. The problem is the relationship that you have with money. Now you need to ask yourself, what type of a relationship do I have with money? Now we know from the biblical point, people had to leave their riches so that they can be holy and all these things, right? And it was their journey. The problem is that when we think of the Bible, we want to take all the stories in the Bible, the verses, and say it's our life. We are embodying it. But what Job went through and what Joseph went through and what Mary Magdalene went through is different things. But we don't want to come to the understanding that it is not my portion, that I have to lose things in that way. Maybe with me, I have to learn this way, right? So biblically, I know of a scripture that even a lot of people are talking about of what do they say in Timothy, where it says the love of money is the root of all evil, and I think there it says to me, maybe you need to go and ask what that Bible verse says, but to me it says the lack of money is the root of all evil. Because when you lack money, guess what you do? You can go and sleep with anyone so that you can have that money. You can go and rob a bank so that you can have money. And you can everything. You can do everything so that you can just have money. You understand? So the lack of money, that is where the devil is. Because that the lack is deep within you, right? Let me see this. So, coach, if I buy a car with a car finance, is that good or bad? Of it will depend on the energy of my vibration. You have already answered yourself. I buy my cars cash, right? But there was a point that I did not think that was possible, right? But then it is possible. It is possible. One day I remember a friend of mine was buying a 6 million house cash content, and I was like, sorry, huh? 6 million rand cash content. So I knew that it is possible. It is possible because the cars that we are driving, some of us are not driving. What is this? The name of this car? Body Range Rover, which are 3 million rand. We are driving cars that in cash are like 200 and something thousand. So it is possible that you can, but you have to ask yourself, if you are going to finance a car, if you are going to finance a home, you have to ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is the energy behind me saying I want to buy a car? Always you'll go back to, I do not have that 220,000 in cash, because if you had, you were going to buy it. So you see, when you are doing things out of lack, the vibration of lack. And I know with myself, as a Christian, I used to tithe. I used to tithe so much. And one day when I was, I went to the bank because we were going to church with my husband, and I went to the bank, and when I got there, I left my phone in the car. So when I withdrew money, my husband could see, because I said, I'm going to pay for tithe. So he was like, you paid this amount of money for tithe? And I was like, yeah, God is going to open the floodgate of heaven and bless me, right? That is what I said. Guess what happened? The month ended and I did not have money. He had to then give me money to travel, because before I was traveling to, staying in Pretoria and traveling to Rivonia and all these places. I did not have money at that time. So he then reminded me that, oh, you said God will bless you, but it's me who's blessing you, right? And when I then healed my money story, I knew that I was betting lotto. I was betting lotto from a lack vibration, right? I was thinking that I don't have money. So if I give out this portion of money, betting lotto again, God is going to bless me with more, right? I did not understand the scripture that says Jesus came so that you may have life more abundantly. So I am blessed already. I need to get within myself and locate where these blessings are, so that when I am here speaking to people, I can bless them anyway. So I am blessed to be a blessing, right? So I don't have to go to church to put out 10,000 rand so that I can get 20,000 or 30,000, 50 or 100,000. I can go and tithe, do my own tithing from a point of I am giving. I am sowing a seed, right? Because I'm blessed. God has blessed me with 6 streams of income. So right now, as I'm doing this, I am blessing other people. I'm not betting with God that God, if I do one, you do two. And then if I do, you understand. So many of us are in the lack vibration. And this is not just Malibu's thing or Small's thing or whoever coaching post thing. It's a collective pain that Black people suffer from, especially here in South Africa. This is a collective pain. And yes, even blacks in America, blacks in, I've heard many Americans say, I have to work 2 jobs so that I can. And I'm like, oh my goodness, 2 jobs, so that they can secure. I'm not working 2 jobs. I've got streams of incomes that me sitting here and talking to you is not a job for me. But if I have to go and work in a restaurant and then after that I work as an IT specialist, that it's asking more of me. You understand? So we have a collective pain, which we call the pain body, right? That is, it's a generation thing when it comes to the issues of money. That is why you see, even when you have money, for the people who have money, who haven't healed from their pain, they have the tender, and the first thing is that they blow this money. Boy, I blew it. They fall after that because we were never taught how to have money and keep it. Just be okay that, okay, fine, I have 5,000. I'm not going out. I'm not going to see coaching. This 5,000 is in my account and it's okay like that. We have never been taught that. That is the reason why when somebody, you would be driving your car, you would be okay with your car, right? And then the next thing, you get a job that pays you 4,000 extra. And then a person runs and say, hey, I want them to finance my other car. You understand? So the amount of money that you earn is not a problem. The problem is the relationship that you have with money. What have you been taught to believe about money? That is the most important thing. I know that I was taught to believe lack, and hey, I tried many things, but now I don't have to try anything. Just by being here, I would hear somebody saying, "Hi, coach. Do you have this and this and this? Do you know anyone who does it? Hey, I want you to create a poster for me. I want you to. Oh, I want your books." And those things happen with ease, right? I do not have to go and, yes, sometimes I do advertise and say, hi, I'm selling this so that people know. But there are some of the things that I have mentioned when I started the video that I don't even tell people that I am doing. People hear from other people and the other people, then that's how I make money. But that money is not for me to survive, because sometimes then we create all these streams of income so that we can survive. We are in a survival mode. We create all these things. Oh, okay, I'm going to sell clothes and I'm going to sell lipsticks and I'm going to sell earrings and I'm going to sell this so that I can survive. Again, you go back. What relationship do you have with money? If you think that money is scarcity, you are going to be like that. It's going to be the expansion of you. So everything that is happening, if you don't have money, I said it, if you have money right now, the amount of money that you have is an expansion of your energy, or the what you believe about money, right? So when I healed my money story, I got to a point now when my family doesn't ask me much for money. And a lot of people, I have built those healthy boundaries. Like, nobody can come into my inbox and say, I'm asking for 4 rand. No, girl, who are you, right? But when it happens, especially if I do not I have a certain amount of money that I put in my account, right? And that is for me, just, to chill. I don't want to have money so that, yeah, money so that I can pay this one and then this one. No, I don't want that. What I do is that I have a goal that, okay, my account this month needs to be 40,000 more, and that would be my goal. And that 40,000 is not to do anything, it's just to be there, right? So if you are then creating streams of income from a point of lack, then the problem is that you are going to work so hard. You will have to tell people, hey, I am a network marketer. I am selling this and that every day, right? Hey, I'm selling clothes. even that money, when it comes into your account, it's not going to do anything. I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine. Actually, this topic was triggered by a friend of mine telling me, well, she said she cannot afford her lifestyle. She cannot afford her lifestyle. She cannot afford her lifestyle, and she's a single parent. So that's why I freaked out, and I was like, "Whew, imagine if I have to wait for, sometimes I even forget that at work we get paid when." So I would imagine if I have to really wait for that payment to come into my account so that I can live. I do not want to live like that. But then I understand, the Bible, Jesus Christ said this, that for those who know, for those who have, more will be added unto them. When you have, when you know that you are not lacking anything, more will be added unto you. So it's this story of saying the rich is getting richer. So they are getting richer because they know that they are not lacking money. There is no lack of money. Now, many people, when they are doing that, they are doing the opposite, which Jesus also talks about and said, for those who do not have, even what they have will be taken away from them. So you will utlagoba. I don't know how to say it in English, but utlagoba, utla and work 14 hours and come back and do, but there would not be anything that you can show. So a friend of mine, like I was saying, she then told me that there is a guy who is a mechanic or something like that, and then he is making about 60,000 a month. But that 60,000, it's more of spending. They are spending on that. So he doesn't even have his own home. He's just there because he's thinking that he's not making that um, um, amount of money. He doesn't know because he's surely operating from lack. If you are making 60,000 a month, you should be driving a better car, and that is paid cash, right? So you can actually save 3 months and say, okay, 3 months I'm going to save 50,000. That's how I do it. Okay, 3 months or 4 months, I'm going to save 50,000. That is 200. Somebody will think, oh my God, imagine if I save 60,000. You can if you believe, right? So the things that you have been taught to believe about money are the results of what you are experiencing in your life. The things that you have seen other people doing about money is the result of what is currently going on in your life. So you can heal your money story by healing yourself. That is why I'm always like putting that, that trumpet or that mic and say, heal your childhood. Some people were never raped. They were never sexually abused. They were never, but there are wounds that they have within them that is making them, not have enough money, right? So you want, when you are doing, and I think this was one of the things that I've learned as well, that when you are opening a business and saying I am a holistic life coach, you are not doing it because of money. Of course, money it will come, right? But when you are there desperately looking for coaching pot to come, and if coaching pot doesn't come, then I don't have electricity, then you're not going to have that because you are vibrating from lack. And what you will create lack in your life. I know this because there was a point in my life where I didn't have clients, I didn't have all these things because I was desperately looking for people to just, if they can just buy this, if they can just do this. But now, when I am doing what I'm doing, I'm like, okay, I'm just doing it because I want to. Whether you come, you don't come, or what, my life still goes on. That is what you want to do. And the second one is, now when you are creating those 7 streams of income, you want to create, and I've said it, you want to create something that is an extension of you. Don't go and check Mantombi, what is Mantombi doing? Is she a pastor? Is she a what? No, you want to check within yourself. So everything else is deep within ourselves. When you know yourself, you've got the currency. You've got everything that you want in life, right? So you know yourself, and you know that, okay, I can sing. Not I can sing better than, no. You know yourself. I can sing. Okay, fine. So I'm going to sing, right? I am never going to sing and start a career in singing unless something happens in my life, because I know that I cannot sing, right? Um, but whatever that I'm creating, it's something that is the extension of me. I mean, look at this. My group is called Create the Life That You Want. This was designed by me. So if you want a journal like this, I create it, I print it for you, I give you, and then you pay me. And it's not work for me. It takes me few hours to do this and then go and print it, right? So when you are creating multiple streams of income, you want to heal your money story first, your childhood wounds and traumas, and then come back to creating things. Not this thing, Yahore. And I once said to this coach, saying, Mamang is making people pay this much for what you are doing or whatever. I am not doing things because Coach Mpo or Coach Busi is doing it, so I'm doing it and I'm going to charge the same amount. No, I always ask within myself that how much should I charge for this? And then my spirit will say charge 20 rand. Even if it's that low, it's what I am vibrating at. And when I go, heal myself, as I train my muscle through consistency, guess what? I would be able to earn or make 10,000. There is a guy actually who said, I am supposed to charge 10,000 for a coaching session. And I felt it. I knew that I'm aligned to 10,000 per coaching session. But right now, I still need to see myself as that. So you don't want to now compare your prices and those things that we were taught, that your competitor. There's no competitor. Your competitor is yourself. Now you need to ask yourself that: am I vibrating at a 10,000 per hour coaching session? If that is the truth, then do it. But don't go around and say, okay, Malebu is charging 4 rand, Small is charging 50 rand, then I'm going to charge 100 rand because I'm better than them. You are creating things. So it has to come from the inside, right? Outside. Many people are doing businesses. They have a lot of businesses, Honali Body, Hepa Life, all these things with clothing and all these things. But they are not making money, not because they can't make money, but because they have seen that thing from somebody else and they want to do it, and it was not theirs. So there are other things that I see from other people, and I would know that this one is not mine. Okay, I'll just be a customer to this person. But some things they will speak to you that, Coach Mpo, you have to start doing this. And that is then when you start asking yourself, how should I do it? Adding your own spice, not going to copy another person, adding your own spice. And then that is where you're going to get your multiple streams of income. But if you are just coming with you don't know yourself, you don't know the wounding that you have. Many of us black people, we have problems with money. Like I have explained, it's either loans. I had so many loans. I had so many clothing accounts. I mean, now I went shopping and I'm buying things cash. This is the money that I have, and I go to a store, whether that thing is 100 rand or is 2,000. I am still buying it cash, but there was a point in my life when I couldn't buy it cash. So the cycle was that I buy, I pay, I buy, I pay. So I was never going to come out until I got awakened. So wrapping this up, right? You can create an extension of you. So streams of income are things that are an extension of you. You love beauty. There are people who love beauty and all these things, nails and all this. I will go to you and go and do my nails, but I will not start a business of nails. It's not me. I don't even know how you guys do it, right? So you create things that are an extension of you. And of course, we are living in a world where there's so much information, and sometimes we get lost around the way. That is why we do a lot of grounding. That is why we do a lot of centering, coming back home to yourself. That is meditation, right? So when you come back home to yourself in meditation and prayer, in silence, you would then understand that, nah, this business is not for me, right? So that is number one. You create things that are an extension of you, so that when you do these things, you're not going to feel like you are working. Like right now, I'm not working, guys. Mhm. Okay. Now, the second one is also to understand what you have been taught to believe about money. Have you been taught, was money abundant in your life? Did you see, like, when you say, Daddy, can I have 5,000? Did they give you 5,000? Uh-huh. If they didn't, then that's the problem, right? You need to heal your money story so that when you even create the 6 streams of income, 17, whatever, you don't create them from lack. Okay. That's it. That's it. I have spoken, and I feel like, yeah, I've been repeating myself, but I needed to say this. I needed to say this. So, we all can make money. There's an abundance of money. When Jeanette is making money, it doesn't affect Mpo. There's an abundant, an inexhaustible source of this abundance that we are busy putting in. It's like um the ocean, the beach. You cannot say the water will dry up from the beach. How kanjan? There's no way. So when I am making money, I am not hindering Mpo's money, right? I am making my own money. That is why most of the time my clients, they would come to me maybe for healing the inner child, and then they would go to another coach, and maybe a relationship coach, and then they will go to another. So I'm not hindering anyone when I am making this money, right? So that's you, that one you need to understand, but you will only understand if you are vibrating from abundance. Okay. So tomorrow on the group on Create the Life That You Want, if you are here, you are not part of the group, you want to join it tomorrow. I am going to share how you can create the life that you want, or how you can have it all. Have it all. That is very, very important. Having it all, and having it all with ease. You don't want to wake yourself, guys. I mean, I just said it that I was in a restaurant last week, and I was just talking. And as I was talking to this person, they felt like they needed to pay me for that, and I got paid a whole coaching session just for me going out for lunch with a friend, and they saw that I needed to be paid for it. So is right. And on the 30th of October, I will have a session where we're going to heal father and mother wounds. These are the relationship that, I think it's Coach Paul. Okay, the other coach Paul who spoke about this, saying that we are coming into a relationship, whether you know your father or you don't know your father, or you know your mother, whatever it is. These relationships, now I'm telling you, determines the relationship that you will have with anything outside of yourself. So relationship with money, relationship with other people, and all that. So I have been asked for many times to do this healing session of father and mother wounds. So on the 30th, I will put up a poster. On the 30th, we have that, and we'll be able to create boundaries with your families and with other people. You'll be able to have even a good relationship with yourself. When you have a good relationship with yourself, you have a good relationship with others and the money that you want, right? Otherwise, I am done. Yes, I am done. The books are here. You want to be part of the reading people, the people who are reading books and transforming their lives. My books are here. 300 for two. If you are taking two, one, it's 200 each. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you tomorrow on the Create the Life That You Want. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share these links with your friends and family. Let us grow this community together. Goodbye.